everyone, and welcome to another royal reading here at MadWorldTarot. And this time I have the new Palladini Tarot on the tarot table. We are still looking at the Centibali thing, possibly, hopefully, the last reading on this for at least a little while. But this reading I'm going to be doing is about Prince William. And the accusations from the Sussex squad that Prince William is basically trying to take over Centibali and stabbing Prince Harry in the back. The Sussex squad at this point pretty much losing their minds over what is going on. And the reason they are accusing Prince William of this is because Sir Ian Rawlinson has been appointed to the Centibali board, and he is somebody who has worked alongside Prince William over many years, primarily at the Tusk Trust, and he was the chair of the trust, and Prince William is patron of the Tusk Trust, and Sir Ian Rawlinson is now the honorary vice president of the Tusk Trust, as far as I can tell. That's a sort of potted history of who he is. He is a lawyer by training, and that's why he was able to sit alongside Dr. Sophie Chanduka, who's also a lawyer by training and profession, and participate in that Sky News interview on Sunday with Trevor Phillips. And of course, he has had a long history in the charitable world, safe pair of hands. He has his own firm. It's a partnership, the Rawlinson Partnership, I think it's called, where he advises, he consults. And I think he did some consulting work for Centibali last year. So it's not as if he was appointed to the board on Friday afternoon and was giving an interview on Sunday morning. Not at all. But of course, he's now under fire, and so is Prince William. So I think I've said all I need to say about Sir Ian Rawlinson. And I'm going to do a quick little reading now with the new Palladini Tarot. And we're going to look at it. We're going to ask what Prince William thinks of this Centibali saga. We're going to ask what his relationship with Ian Rawlinson is like. We're going to ask if, as the Sussex squad alleges, Prince William is secretly trying to take over the Centibali, and stab his brother in the back. What's his hidden agenda, if any? Just speak to that accusation. The cards, asking the cards to speak to that accusation, and the impact on this latest little saga on the brothers, their relationship. I can only imagine it's going to make their relationship a whole lot worse if Prince William's man is the one that comes into the charity to Centibali to fix things and put things right, if it's possible to put things right at this point. So that's where we are going with the reading. Not looking at Harry directly. We're going to just look at the outcome for the brothers' relationship of this allegation. And let's remember, tarot for fun, entertainment, or my opinion, or speculation. Just reading energy, and disclaimer in the box below. So let's see what's going on. We have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. That is, it would be a safe pair of hands. It's interesting that that has shown up, because yes, it could be Dr. Chanduka's energy with that Queen of Pentacles in reverse, but I'm not really getting it. I'm getting going back in the mist of times to the late Queen Elizabeth. I don't know why she's showing up in this reading in reverse. It's giving me, it's a bit crass, and I hope no one takes offense. I know it can be quite crass at times, but it's giving me the sense of the late Queen kind of rolling in her grave at what is going on right now with Prince Harry and these organizations that he is in charge of. African Park's a whole other story, which he hasn't addressed properly either, in my opinion. And now we have Centibali. And so she's showing up for me energetically as the horror of what is going on. Can't believe how he has mishandled this whole situation. That's a bit strange, so we're going to just take it as that for now. The situation we're dealing of course with Prince William and his man, the Ten of Swords. That's Harry's energy. That's the ruin of Prince Harry. This is the ruin of Prince Harry. Many speculative articles in the press by leading royal commentators now about where can Harry go now that he's lost this? What's left for him? What can he do? And they all pretty much agree, nothing. So that's Harry's energy, Ten of Swords, ruin. It is, of course, the card of backstabbing. As you can vividly see with 10 swords, piercing that person. Normally it's somebody lying face down and the swords in their back. This one, the swords are in the front, but traditionally Rider-Waite Tarot, 10 swords, stabbing the person in the back. So it is, I would say that Harry is perceiving this as backstabbing on an epic scale. Just like the bullying is at scale, the backstabbing in Harry's mind, or the Sussex squad, minds would be epic amount of backstabbing. But it is of course someone's ruin. Somebody is finished, done. They're cooked, basically. So let's look at Prince William and what he thinks of this whole debacle, the Centre Bali debacle. What does he think? He's got the Three of Rods. He's waiting. It's waiting energy. It's not condemnation. It's waiting. It's waiting for a ship to come back. Who's on the ship? You know who's on the ship. This one. Waiting patiently for something to happen. It's expectant energy. It's looking out, looking to see which way the wind is blowing as well. With that Three of Rods, he's not going to rush into anything. He's not going to act precipitously. He is waiting to see, I think, to see what Harry does. That's what he's waiting for. He's not waiting, rubbing his hands in glee and thinking, ha ha, now I can grab the spoils and call Centre Bali my own. That's not the energy that's coming through in that card at all. Just to make that very clear, my opinion, of course. His relationship with Sir Ian Rawlinson, just tell us about that. And we got the Five of Swords. That's interesting. There's some conflict there. That's very interesting. That's not the energy of two people who are plotting to take over Prince Harry's, I call him Prince mistakenly, I don't think he's acting like a prince, to take over Harry's charity. That tells me that they're at loggerheads over something, and I imagine it's over this. I guess because Prince William would know immediately that it would look terrible for him if, as has happened, Ian Rawlinson takes his position on the Centre Bali board. There's quite some tongue twisters in this reading. So that's interesting. I don't think they're in agreement about this. And maybe they have not fallen out over it. That's too strong. It's not coming across as that. But see things differently. I don't think they see things the same way. And I say that because of that. There's this patient waiting energy. I don't want to act too quickly. I don't want to do anything to rock the boat. I'm getting a whole lot of boat metaphors. Sorry. Don't want to do that. I'm going to wait to see what Harry does. And this is, I need to do something. I've been asked to do something. I've been involved with the charity previously. I'm going to do it. So that's interesting. This is all my speculation. It's not what I was expecting to see. Just by the way. So Prince William, is he rubbing his hands in glee, plotting to take over Centre Bali? Tell us about this accusation that is going around. I've got the Magician, and the Magician is in reverse. The Magician is, unfortunately for this reading, a trickster energy. It's somebody who can be quite sneaky. And so I guess some people are going to be rubbing their hands in glee listening to this reading. But the Magician in reverse manifests things. does things, it creates stuff. And in reverse in this reading, I'm thinking more isn't creating something, isn't doing, isn't trying to manifest anything. That's how I'm reading this card in reverse, but I have given you the alternative reading to be fair and to be honest as a reader. That's not the energy that's coming through for me though. I'm not getting that he's deliberately trying to manifest something, that he is playing some kind of almost like media game with the situation, because the magician for me is also spin and media and PR. So I personally don't believe that he's up to tricks, especially as I've got this Three of Rods here, waiting to see what's going on. So I'm tending to the innocent interpretation of that magician in reverse. We might have to clarify it later. This could be Catherine's energy after seeing that card and the waiting energy and that don't agree with this move. It could be Catherine's energy, Queen of Pentacles in reverse. She could be subtly influencing what's going on here. And this magician in reverse then could be subtle energy, much more subtle energy of how can we use the situation to maybe get that brat of a brother on the ship and bring him back. That's a very tenuous connection, but it's showing up in the energy, so I have to articulate it. It feels possible. That card, that waiting energy. That's how it's reading. Okay, impact on the brothers' relationship, this new member of the board. Is it going to make things a whole lot worse? Yeah, it is going to make things a whole lot worse. I've got the Hanged Man, which is the victim, which is somebody who feels like they hang out to dry. Harry's going to feel punished by this. He's going to feel criticized. He's going to feel blamed. He's going to feel like he's being scapegoated. He's being sacrificed. He's not being helped. All of that energy in the Hanged Man. It's a punishment card. Of course, when you're lying there, hanging there, you're supposed to get perspective. You're supposed to become enlightened. You're supposed to see, oh, gee, maybe everyone else had a point when they were saying that to me. I don't think Harry is capable of that level of self-awareness, but I do think he's going to feel hard done by, and it's going to make the relationship even more difficult. But it's got waiting energy in it as well. There's a lot of waiting energy in this reading of just standing on the sidelines and waiting to see what unfolds. Don't act, just wait. A lot of that in this reading, a lot. He's basically destroyed himself. Ten of Swords, yes, it's got backstabbing in it, but I'm getting just wait, that kind of energy. So that's the reading, and thank you for watching, and I'll see you again tomorrow.